How do you do all? Nick Hegarty here. Active band length. How do you work out your active band length? I get asked this many times. Well, I'll show you the way I do it. And this is the way I do it. Other people might do it differently, but I do it this way. Right. All you need is a tape measure. And by the way, I work in inches. I'm old school, but it's the same in metric. Tape measure. Draw the tape measure out to your anchor point, to where you anchor your catapult. This is your draw length. You need to know your draw length to work out your active band length. My draw length is 30 inches. Right? I've got a draw length of 30 inches and I need to find my active band length. So I use a formula of 5.5 inches. I divide the 30 inches by 5.5. That gives me, it gives me 5.45 inch. So we'll round it up to 5.5 inch, 5.5 inch. So my active band length is 5.5 inch. So that's worked out. And what I do now is I mark on my cutting mat. I'll show you, let me just alter this camera so you can see where we are. Get a rule, mark on the cutting mat from the edge of the mat 5.5 inch. There. Get the rubber, pre-made band from the pouch. The active length comes from the pouch, and it comes from the pouch 5.5 inches. I know where my mark is, and it's 5.5 inches. So we've got our active length there, marked on. Turn it round, do the exact same. As I say, it's my way, and I do it from the pouch. Put the pouch at the end of the edge of the mat, and go to your 5.5 inch, or whatever your length works out at, and mark on your band. So you know those bands are exactly the same now, from the pouch to your mark at that side, and your pouch to your mark at that side. Then all you do is simply put your mark on the catapult. I put it at the band groove, and as long as you're putting it at the same place all the time, it'll be the same for you. And then I just bind it on. Now that should stretch. I won't go into all the faffing about of binding on. That'll stretch to nicely to my anchor point. When you bind it on for the first time, don't cut the excess off. Don't cut it off. Bind the other side on as though you're going to go shooting. And then check that it's okay for you. If it's too tight, alter it a little bit. Add 1/4 inch on, 6 milli. If there's too much stretch in it and it's going miles past your anchor point, shorten it a bit till you get it right. And you know then how much you're altering it by. Mark on your mat your new dimension and all the time, every time you've got the same measurement. You've got the mark on your mat, you've got the same measurement, just mark your bands, Bob's your uncle, you've got them all pre-made and marked up. And you always take a couple of spare sets out with you when you go for a mooch, and just put them in a bag in your pocket, and you know you've got a set made up. You don't have to mess about. That's how I do it anyway, and I just find it's easy, it's quick, and as I say, you know, I hope it helps some people if you didn't already know how to do it. You might also find that some of the different rubbers now stretch at a different rate. They elongate more than others. But once you've got yourself a roller band, you know, you'll work it out yourself by a little trial on your first band set that you make. You know, you mark it out at your length that if you're using 5.5, divide it by 5.5, and if it's not quite right, you know for that batch of rubber that you need what to alter it, and it'll be the same for all the bands out of that roll of rubber. So I hope that helps some people. Just a little bit of the way I do it, and pass it on to you. Okay, thanks very much for watching.